goodness gracious. My subscribers are going the wrong way. Look right here. Subscribe now or I have to get a real job.
Man, honestly, I've said in some other interviews, I say in this one, this is like my life's work coming down to one moment. I've dedicated my whole life to this. 17 years I've been in this sport, no breaks. And through all the ups and downs and trials and tribulations and the good times, the bad times, they've all led me to this moment. And January 13th, when I hear the words "and the new," I believe it'll be overwhelming. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it together. I don't just believe in myself simply because I want to. It's easy to put off that vibe that someone just believes in themselves because they just want to believe in themselves. But I've been tested, and I've taken many defeats throughout my life, but I've never been defeated. I've never been defeated. I've been dealt a bad hand, I come through the other side. I get dealt a bad hand, I come through the other side. I'm not someone who builds myself up to the public to be someone who's untouchable, like they can never relate to me, they can never be like me. What I promote myself to be is somebody who's just like the people watching this video. I'm just like them. I've been through all the things they've been through. I've been hungry, I've been cold, I've been homeless, I've lost my daughter, the list goes on and on and on. And each and every time I come out the other side stronger. So how can I not believe in myself? Why would I not think that, man, I can make it through this, I can do this? Boxing is all about confidence. You have to believe you can win. I can't just hope that I can win. Man, I hope I get in there and get lucky. That don't make no sense. You got to believe in yourself. And so, yeah, I believe in myself.
His dedication, his work ethic, his desire to win. Every time he's been faced with a situation where he needed to step up, he's always stepped up in a big way. Not only in boxing, but different avenues of life. And I think that's a rare thing. It's a championship quality, and I haven't seen it from a lot of guys, but he showed me it in a lot of big ways.
My father, he fought when he was younger, and in our little hometown, he scrambled up a little bit of change to open up a little rinky-dink gym. It didn't even have a ring or anything. It had tape on the floor, tape like a ring, and people would stand around it when we would spar. There was one heavy bag hanging in there. It was just a tile floor, when it got sweaty you had to watch out, you're gonna slip and fall. And yeah, he just wanted me to have a place where, so when I got older, I wouldn't just be running around with my buddies getting in trouble, because that tends to happen a lot where I'm from. People getting into trouble and, drugs, alcohol, meth, heroin, pills, that's really bad where I'm from. So he just didn't want me to be running around getting in trouble with my buddies. So that's how it started.
Anything that I feel like will help him, or just helping him improve. I want him to be the best that he can be in every aspect of boxing, and to anything that I learn that I feel like I can help him, or anything that I know, any weaknesses that we can take away, or any strengths that we can add to his game. I'm always I'm looking to him to improve Caleb's game.
Like I said earlier, I think it'll be overwhelming, honestly. If I had to put it into one word, it would be overwhelming. As we spoke, the ups and the downs and everything that's taken to get here. I had this fight signed, and we were supposed to fight in August, and then in July I broke my hand, so I had to push it back again, even though I was so close. That was a little disheartening, but that's life. So, but yeah, January 13th, hearing the words "and the new," like I said, it'll be overwhelming.
I mean, it'll mean everything to me. When I started coaching, training, a professional world champion was the ultimate goal, and now we're on the verge of that. So, and a lot of guys, a lot of coaches out there, they will, get a fighter who's established, and then they get him for his championship match. But I've been with Caleb since day one. I've been his head trainer for his whole pro career. So for us to do this together, for us to climb this mountain together, and now for us to be here and to do it together. I mean, it's huge for me. So, it's everything. A good fighter. He's very comfortable in the ring. He's got more experience than us. He'll do a little bit of switch hitting. He's a right-hander that will occasionally switch and go southpaw sometimes. He throws good combinations because he has good balance. He gets his feet set and lets his hands go. I don't think that he does anything great. But he does a number of things very, very well. He's very good, and it's going to be our toughest fight. But we're stepping up. We're ready for the challenge.
I think he's a rough, tough, rugged dude. I know he's gonna push over, but he's tough. But sometimes tough ain't enough. So January 13th, I'm gonna be crowned. So
I don't know, but when people ask me about power, I always remind them that the guy who most boxing experts consider the hardest puncher in boxing history is Ernie Shavers. And guess what? Ernie Shavers was never champion. So you can have all the power in the world, but if you can't hit the target, what does it matter?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just business for us. This is family. This is not just a job or a career. This is for everyone on our team. This is their life. So Don House, dude who grabbed my hands, been in the game for a long time. My dad, of course, Justin, Jordan, Vaughn, my homie Vaughn, always in the gym shooting with me. Yeah, man, we got a close-knit crew. A lot of friends and family here on a regular basis during training, during sparring. We got a lot of people in here, so yeah, Team Sweden.
Only time will tell. I mean, we gotta get the job done first. We have our first huge task on January 13th, and then we'll go from there. But I try not to think too far ahead. I've always been that way. I feel like if I forget about the present, then and I start thinking too much in the future, then we're forgetting we might lose track of what it takes to get to that point. So I try not to get too far ahead of myself, but I have a good feeling, he'll be a dominant world champion. I could see his career being something similar to like an Andre Ward's or, a James Toney, a Roy Jones, some of the great super middleweights, Joe Calzaghe. But, we have to get past Uzcategui first, and then we go from there. So, yeah, we're just focused on January 13th.